Hey guys, good morning, everybody. I'm gonna go in and go ahead with the epics only Green Forest. We're gonna go and see what what kind of challenges we're gonna face today with just the epics. The first boss is out there, free use, which I wanna test out and see what my all epics team is gonna do. I've got two redraw tokens here, which I believe these are not shared between the difficulties, so that's cool. It means I can use my redraw tokens on hard, come back on normal if I'm stuck and stuff like that. Although I wasn't stuck. I only have one stage left on hard mode, which is basically just maxing out the damage, which I'll eventually do. But for today, how am I gonna max out damage here for free use or normal? 175 is very low. I think I should be okay. If you watched the previous episode, you saw how I regeared some of my champions. So here, I think the key thing will be to just not die. So I think Maneater will be very important. So I'm gonna throw him in there. I specifically placed him here so I can use him, but I've got my 2 damage dealers. I'll have the defense down from I guess Stag Knight, or I could do Tyrell. I could do Stag Knight. I think with the decreased attack, the 2 debuffs go together. So I have 2 damage dealers, the ally attack plus Stag Knight plus my Maneater. And the goal today will be 600,000 damage, which I think it's extremely low. And I don't even want to see the best teams and what kind of damage they do, like 60 million damage. But these guys are all legendaries. We're running just the epics. So I don't have an aura that helps me. So I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't even think I need Maneater. Because I don't know the damage that I'm gonna be taking here, guys. I'm just going in blindly in these situations. But who did I place second? I need to place Whisper after. So always I'll have Phoenix last. So what I'm trying to do is when I do the ally attack, I want to see debuffs first on the boss. So let's see. We attack him. There we go. We almost immediately max out the damage. So yeah, it wasn't such a great surprise there. Even my Maneater is doing a little bit of damage. So let's see Whisper. So if the target's under weaken debuff, we'll fully ignore defense. Let's see. Look at that, 450. And he got the extra turn there. We attack a little bit. Extra turn again. Let's go with the A1. The weaken. The War Master hits. Let's see. My Phoenix. Bloody evade. The damn evade there. That's too strong. So what kind of damage are we going to take? Actually, 4 stacks of the shield took away like 10% of my health. I don't even think I need Maneater, honestly. Here I could do with just the leech and I should be okay. So if I had Deacon here, this would have been done. So look at this. Pop, pop. Amazing. If I put this on full auto, I think it should be okay. It's just that I don't think full auto helps Phoenix because he's gonna do like the block buffs and stuff, the AoEs. He's not gonna spam the A1, which is very strong here, but this looks like a 30 million. Look at that. Although look at how low I'm dropping. Definitely need the leech instead of the Maneater. So at least for level 175, which is the lowest one, I wouldn't need this, but yeah, look at the damage I'm taking. It's a bit much. Without any healing, I would die. I would die around turn, I would say 15 from what it seems like, because I don't see any healing coming through to the squad. So Godseeker and Neri, I could use Godseeker and Neri here. She's got 2 heals. She's got a revive. I think Godseeker would be way better than Maneater, at least for this stage. But for later on, in terms of going all the way to get the max damage, I think I would have needed something a little bit better. Yeah, we're doing. I wonder who's gonna max out the damage. We're gonna stop this on boss turn count 10. So once he takes a turn, we're gonna stop this because there's no point maxing out the damage. But this is fun. It is fun already, just seeing how far the epics can go. Yeah, look at that. We did 10 million damage. Beautiful. There's Phoenix going through. Let Whisper have her attack, and then we're gonna end this so I can see the damage, the total damage. Stagnite already died, so yeah, well, what I said, 15? Turn 15. So Whisper did 4 million, and then Phoenix did 4.2. Both of them very strong, but I think Whisper, if I had her +4, I would have been at such a good spot, right? So let's continue. I've got 24 energy left. Not gonna go this way. I just want to see more bosses, really. I wonder how long it's gonna take me to find Leshun. So what I'm doing is basically exploring until I find Leshun. Lechun. Aha, an ambush. Okay. So for the ambush, I don't even care. I don't even care what I'm throwing in there because these stages are very easy. Even on hard mode, these I could just close my eyes, but that was with my good champions. Okay, like if I had Toshiro on the hard mode and I had him for like the stages, these kind of stages where there's no boss, I didn't even care what other champions I had. I had Toshiro. He would go in there. The only problem was with Toshiro is that he changes forms on auto. So he would eventually go to his alternate form, which basically does like 20% of the damage that the first form does, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Look at that. Level 5. Okay, let's go. I want more resistance. I don't care for crit damage. I want more resistance, but this one's a rare upgrade that gives me accuracy. It's gonna help me a little bit, but I don't want to go crazy with accuracy. It's not like I need thousands of accuracy for this mode. But I wish, well, I don't wish we had like a way to find where the bosses are to just skip through everything, but there isn't really an easy way to find the boss. You just have to explore. You can't really know. And I wonder, because they said when they launched this mode, they said that each rotation would be different. But what I'm guessing is each rotation is the map's gonna look the same, but each node will have like a random placement, which is interesting because I think that's how it works anyway. Everyone's run is different, so we don't all have the same bosses on the same slots, from what I understand. Anyway, oh, that allure is gonna. How am I gonna remove those buffs? Oh, yeah, allure is not nice here. I don't want Terminator control. I want just straight up damage. So I think everyone's map was different a little bit, and then we basically all had the same bosses to fight. We all have the same purple ones, and I think those will be changing, but it's gonna be randomized on where those are. So that's how they say, oh, it's gonna be random. But what they did mention in the recent raid digest is that the bosses, not the bosses, the decks that you build up with your champion picks, those will be basically the same when you go to the next rotation, so you don't have to pick your champions again. So for the next rotation, before you start, you should take note of which champions you want to run before you go in there, because again, you won't be able to change it. You will be able to change it only through using the coins. So you don't want to be using the grim gold coins, grim gold, yeah, because well, that's a difficult currency to get. So once you start the next rotation of the Grim Forest, you need to make sure that you have your right champions in the deck. That's what I'm saying here. Which for me personally, on the hard mode, I think I made a mistake of not having enough heal reductions. Not that it made anything different or difficult, it's just that it could have made some of the mimic bosses not take a long time. Look at this, more too. This reminds me of the campaign. This reminds me of the campaign. He's just killing me, almost killing me actually on the Skull Crown there. And because the attacks go through, his passive goes crazy. And he's attacking. Look at that. Stupid. That is so stupid. I wonder if he's gonna kill more. But with Phoenix in there, I have no fear. Like, yeah, if there's an ally attack, he's dead. There it is. Beautiful. That's gonna give me a curio. Is that my first one? Poison cloud for 1 turn. That's actually good. Unless there's a stage where they steal your buff. If this is a champion that can steal your buff, you're screwed. So gotta be careful. Alright. Oh, another one. Oh, this is a healing one. This one actually would have been way stronger before. This is one of the strongest curio you can get when you're running this. Even on hard mode, like having those heals is just crazy good. So God Secure and Ear is amazing. And I have all of them awakened. It's crazy. It's crazy that they have such power, but I wonder where I'm gonna get stuck. I think for sure the purple bosses will have some difficulty. And I wonder how much it's worth doing the normal mode. Because I haven't seen the rewards yet for everything, but do you get any 6-star gear? I don't know. Probably. Hopefully. Hopefully you get some 6-star gear from the Mercurial set. Although I still haven't figured whether it's worth the Mercurial. Whether it's worth putting effort into doing anything with it. Just yet. Until I get more good gear. Like having, bad pieces and just getting the 9-piece set and using that for stuff. But for now, I'm okay. So I don't have my Farrakhan here. It's so funny because some of these stages you basically have your whole squad. You're only limited to 20 champions, and you basically have 18 or 16 to choose from. You basically have everything that you hope for, which is nice for the new players. I think the new players will enjoy this mode. I'm not sure how much they'll enjoy it, but speed resistance, there we go. Speed resistance, free use again, level 200. Let's try this guy out. We got Farrakhan. I'm good. If we have Farrakhan, I don't have. I want to see Whisper, but how much damage do I need now? 1.8. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot damage. I do want Whisper though, so I'm gonna try. But I didn't have. I want Whisper, Phoenix, and Farrakhan. Those 3. Okay, if I don't get Farrakhan, it's still okay. But I have Deacon now, so what I said before, right? Having Deacon is so good. So do I need some sort of, does she have any gear on? I think she does. She should. I've got 3 crushing reds. Look at that, beautiful. 3 crushing reds. I've got a defense down. I don't have my Farrakhan the Fat Witch. Now I was limited to 14 champions. That's why it was starting to get difficult. So here I want decrease attack on the boss. And then I actually need to place weaken on the boss. Let's see, Phoenix doing almost 300,000. See her. Ooh, 225. Block buffs also. The leech is gonna go through eventually. And then that's gonna be important here. Yeah, if I had weaken on, I would be completely ignoring defense, but let's see. Let's see what kind of damage we're gonna take. Just the weaken is not landing. Yikes. Doing some good damage, I think, but with no defense down, it's actually better. I think it's better because I'm not getting the burst of the damage on me until I land the leech, which is very important. Look, the decrease attack is so nasty. That's why I need more resist. That's why I'm trying to build out resistance. So let's put this on auto and see where they're gonna go. Decrease defense. The leech is very important. Very important. There's the weekend finally. Look at that. Doing 500,000. Luria's not doing a lot. Come on, leech. Ah, we got dodged. Evaded there. But I'm already at max damage. So again, it's not a challenge. I think level whatever 250 or whatever it's gonna be for the final version of this boss on normal mode. I think that might be kind of a challenge in terms of damage I take. I want to see what kind of damage I'll take when I have my good debuffs on the boss, so I go through all of his shields together, if that would just wipe me out. But I need defense down and weaken. So he's gonna put the buffs on now. I wonder what kind of damage we're gonna see from the boss. So I do almost 500k with Phoenix, with the A1. Let's buff up. Let's apply leech. Come on. Ah, no leech. Oh, he didn't do his skill. He's trying to play weekend. He's dodging again. The dodge, so strong, man. All right, let's see. Pop, pop. Whoa, 5 stacks, and that did like half of my health on this difficulty. So it's not like it's too easy for my epics. Of course, if I was running my normal squad, it would have been a little bit harder, but yeah, Phoenix with the crushing Rand once again. So good. But also Whisper. But I think Phoenix is way easier to get than Whisper. In terms of their like empowerments and their blessings. Yeah, that's a different discussion. But yeah, so I need the leech to land, and it's not landing because of the evades. It's not landing. So this would max out again. Turn 15, I would probably die if I kept this on full auto. But since I'm getting the full rewards, I don't care to run this the full thing. It just takes a lot more time. It doesn't matter at all, because once you get your rewards, it's done. There's no point. So you just beat the boss and move on, right? So I have 390 of the Grim Gold. The Grim Coins. There's a chest there. What did the chest give me? They give me a little bit of the relics, which is nice. I want to try and explore and find something like a boss here. That's going to be nice. What does the chest contain? On normal difficulty, you can actually get mythical accessories 5-star though, which is it's kind of trash. On hard difficulty, you can get the souls for the boss, and additionally these other extra rewards. So the normal difficulty is not that crazy so far, but I want to see what kind of gear you get from this vendor chest. If it only gives you 5-star, I'm gonna start debating whether it's worth the effort on doing Grim Force on normal, honestly. If I'm just getting 5-star gear, although mythical 5-star for the Mercurial set probably is worth it. The legendary ones though, it's worth it for maybe the first 1 or 2 rotations. It's still until you start getting a little bit better gear, just to complete the 9-piece sets, but those will be replaced immediately. And when I'm saying this, I'm talking about, you know, the players who are endgame, who've been playing this for a while, so they don't care so much about the 5-star gear anymore. Basically, they don't care at all. It's just completing the sets. That's the only reason you would use the 5-star, which is the same. You would say the same thing for the Stone Skin set, for any of the 9-piece sets. Basically, the 5-star gear is there to complete the set, because the set bonuses are so good, and because you can max it out with the accessories, makes it easier. So let's see this boss. Come on, Phoenix, do your thing. I love Phoenix, man. Phoenix has been the epic that is non-void, honestly. Let's see on Whisper. Woo, she did like 300k, and then Phoenix comes through 227. He would have done a double hit. That would have been like 227 plus 227, taking out the boss. 380, and then Whisper did 600k. But I still think Phoenix is way, way stronger because he doesn't have a cooldown on his A1. So Grim Gold, I get more Grim Gold this way. Again, more resistance. I need more resistance. Although this gives me 40 accuracy. Like current stat bonuses, I have plus 60, plus 60. Like I'll have plus 100 accuracy. How much accuracy do I even need on normal mode? I don't know. But I think I'm gonna go with more resist. Just strictly more resist. Just resist, resist, resist. Then that hopefully helps me out. So redraw altars, I'll have 2. The curio altars, I don't know how many I can have here. I guess the same. But I need another curio altar so I can start using the Grim Gold one and see how that is different. Okay, we unlock this stage. Where do I want to go? I think this side has a few bosses. This side has a lot more stuff. So I'm gonna go this side. Yeesh. I'm just trying to see and find some bosses for you guys, but I think that's it. It's very difficult to find bosses all the time. So there it is. Large Grim Chest rewards. Picking up some coins, picking up some gold. The golds are actually also very nice. That's it for today, guys. On the epic only challenge. Not so much of a challenge, if I'm gonna be honest, so far, but you know, getting all of these rewards from the Grim Forest is very nice. I wonder if I get any mythical from this mode. I don't think you get any mythical from the normal mode. I would be completely surprised if I get any relic mythical materials. Doesn't say anything here. Here it just says mythical accessories, but I don't think you get any, and I don't think you get any fragments for Anexia on normal. If I'm mistaken, then I'll be gladly accepting them, but let me just show you guys my hard mode is basically done except for this stage, which I just didn't max out the rewards. And even if I do max them out, I think it's not that it's bugged, but I need that curio that gives you the Grim Gold. So the Grim Gold, I should have used that one. I think it's Grim Coins. I think there's one that gives you Grim Gold. I think I should have used that instead. Just so much better. But for this mode, what I need is I need to basically have Turvold, Cernic, and Lady Noelle. I need those 3 together. And then maybe something for a defense down debuff in order to get the max damage. Which I'm not stressing too much about it, so this one, I got none of those. If I get Toshiro and those 3, it's very nice, but it's very difficult with the redraw tokens to get anything good. Or yeah, just trying to fish for the champions. Or whatever. I got Lady Noelle here, but I need an unkillable. Maybe I think Harima would help here, but I don't think his shields do that sort of damage, like ignore health damage. I think it's like a bomb damage kind of thing. But that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. I hope you're using your epics, guys, especially Phoenix. See you guys.